have no shelf control. That's all I can say. Hey, when you make out like a bandit, you make that like a bandit, okay? This is what happens when my schedule gets so long and so busy that I don't have time to film, and then it's been too long to film. So then when I do finally catch up, the video is very long because I'm doing more than just 1 month. This is gonna be a long one, guys. I told you, this is 4 months. 4 months. Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Crystal, and this is Books Forever After, where I sit on the floor, we talk about everything and all things books and nothing but the books. Okay, so this will be interesting to know which exactly book haul you're seeing first. So we're doing a book haul, and it's gonna be a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, these are all the books from January to April that I got from library sales, some Barnes & Noble. I order off of Mercari. Oh, they're all here. So yes. 2 boxes here, and then I have a new addition to my library, which is a TBR cart, which isn't it doesn't look like a typical TBR TBR cart, but here we are. There we go. We got this at Home Goods, little tiered wooden one with a metal frame and little rolly wheels on it, and I love it. And it's just been holding my haul here, which has still overflowed because my birthday was also in May. So yeah, so you'll have a part 2 or part 1 depending on whenever I post this, but that will be like my birthday haul and everything I got in the month of my birthday. So, but yes, so here we are. So let me figure out exactly how I'm gonna do this. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna start with the boxes because why not? So here we go. Okay, so this first one is, I think, primarily that I actually ordered like 2 different times from Jenn from the Book Refuge. She was selling her collection, and I've been looking for these for the these are some historical romances of hers that she had, and so I snatched them up. So thank you, Jenn. When she posted it on her Instagram stories, I snatched them up because I have been trying to collect all Elizabeth Hoyt's and some of the other Sinster novels as well. So that helped me out as well because I've been trying to find, there's a lot of Sinster novels and trying to find them all over on the book sales, at the library book sales and such. So thank you so much. So, but the first one is a really popular series by a more modern author, by Harper St. George. And this is the Gilded Age Heiresses series, and I have the heiress gets a duke. I don't know, these are not probably in order. The lady tempts an heir, and then we have, I think, the devil and the heiress, and then the duchess takes the husband. So excited, have a whole series here to get into. Next, I have another series by Elizabeth Hoyt, and again, not in the series order because I haven't looked that up yet. But we have To Taste Temptation, To Seduce a Sinner. Ooh, these ones do have step backs. Hold on, what am I doing, Crystal? What am I doing? Okay, this is To Taste Temptation. The step back on that one is delicious. And then we have To Seduce a Sinner. Gorgeous. I love the yellow. And then To Beguile a Beast, which is purple. Deliciousness. And then To Desire a Devil. There we go. All right. So that is another series. And then I think all the rest of these are part of the Senster series, and I in no particular order because I cannot remember. So I think I have majority of the series now, which is great. I think a couple of these I might have a duplicate, but that is a-okay. I will probably just redonate those to the library if I do. So I have like all of down here, which you can't see off camera. This is all like Stephanie Lawrence, a few Julia Quinn. So Stephanie Lawrence is getting the whole bottom one now, the whole bottom shelf now. But so the first one is, and this is the first book in the series, and I did read this, I think maybe not last year, but maybe in 2022, and this was the 4th star for me. But it's like a dark romance, and I loved this kind of style. It's very atmospheric, so I just love that. And it has a governess, so you know, governess romance. So Devil's Bride, love this. I had read this originally for Historical Hellions when they did that for their book club pick, and that's hosted by Jess from Peace Love Books and Samantha from Books with Samantha. Really liked this one so much. I really enjoyed it. So first book by Stephanie Lawrence that I read, and I just love her writing. Again, in no particular order because I have no idea what it is. This one is All About Passion, and this one does have a step back. So pretty. I have to say, I think Stephanie Lawrence has my favorite step backs. Johanna Lindsay might have my favorite clench covers. Just, am I stating proclamation? Just might. And then we have Eric's Vow. This does not have a step back. And then The Ideal Bride, which is really pretty there. I can tell you, I just love that this style of art, the painting of this is just, I think that's my favorite kind of step back. The Perfect Lover. See, this one is a little bit of a painting, but it's almost like a photograph, which is not my most favorite, but we have that. On a Wicked Dawn. Ooh, I love this one. A 2-pager. I just love that. Her red dress, the flowers. I just love the scenery in the backdrop there. So gorgeous. It feels almost fairy tale-esque as well. It just evokes something. On a Wild Night. Oh, this is really good too. Like a dark. Oh, this is the kind of feeling that I just love in historical romance. The seduction, the atmosphere. Just love it. Next is Scandal's Bride. I have no step backs there. Then A Rogue's Proposal. So pretty. And then A Secret Love. Oh, so pretty. And then All About Love. Oh, the movement. That's what I love. The movement of the water, and then her movement of her dress. I just love that. So pretty. So that is the boxes that I ordered from Jen. So thank you so much, Jen. I'm so happy to have these part of my collection now. Next in the box, shifting gears a little bit to paranormal romance. I don't know, like, I stopped at one of the libraries that lives around me is permanent there, so they have set hours and such like that, and it's like my favorite one because I usually it's like in between. It doesn't always have the best quality of books, but like the prices are good, but you can find some really good ones, and I scored here. So let me tell you, I am so excited for fall because I have so many paranormals that I'm so looking forward to do. This is one of my favorite kind of subgenres of romance that I love to read. And I think it probably all started with Twilight. I mean, didn't we all? So I really love these. So I have quite a bit of additional ones to my collection for J.R. Worth. I can start reading these ones as well soon. I don't know which one I'm going to read first. I think I might I think I'm gonna read the Karen Marie Moaning series first, and then I might start with J.R. Ward after that. So that's on my docket on paranormal. So, but here we go. I have Dark Lover from the Black Dagger Brotherhood. So these are like a vampire series. And these are all in really like, basically they look brand new. So I love that. And then we have Lover Unbound. I do not have these in order. Again, I will get them in order on my shelves. And then we have Lover Awakened, Envy. This one is, oh wait, no. Yes. Lover Eternal. There's like these series have like a lot, and these kind of series, paranormal, there's so many. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And then we have Lover Revealed, and then Lover Enshrined. Yeah, and he's like, I think they were like 50 cents. And then I don't know if this was the month that I got sale. They had to buy one, get one half off. So then they're like 25 cents. So the girl made out like a bandit. It was amazing. So yeah, I think these are like 50 cents or 25 cents. Either way, I'm just so lucky. So this one actually has a step back. So we have that one. But yeah, this one is Possession. So then I have part of the Fallen Angels, which I think is a spinoff of the Black Dagger Brotherhood. Somehow related. And then we have Crave. And like, I love the author's picture there. She just looks like such a badass. I love that. She looks awesome. She's like first I want to get to know. And then Rapture, which has a little step back too. And is it just me? Like, I love reading like historical romances and paranormal romances. I love them. There's just something about them being a mass market paperbacks I just love. I love them when they're at. So, it's just my jam. And then we have Envy. So, gorge though. All right. And then I have one lone one that I found by, there's another author that I'm really interested in reading her, another paranormal author I'm interested in reading, and that is Archangel's Viper by Nalini Singh. Okay, next, now we have the cart. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go with some of the historicals I see here. So we have these ones I also got at a library book sale again. And this one I found, The Heiress Hunt by Joanna Shoup. I have read this and I really love the series. The Bride Goes Rogue is which I'll post a picture. The Bride Goes Rogue is like the steamiest one I think of that series, and I love that one the most. It has one of those scandalous masquerade balls ones that I love that. That was like my favorite part. So yes, I loved that book. So the series is really fun. This one is my least favorite, but it's definitely, I'm just glad to have a Joanna Shoup. She's hard to find, I tell you what. Her and Sarah McLean, they're hard to find. Love that. And then I have A Gentleman's Honor by Stephanie Lawrence. I think this is part of the Censor novels as well, but we'll see. So this one has a step back too. So gorgeous. So that is so awesome. And then I don't think I own this one, so I grabbed it. I'm pretty sure I don't. So I have Julia Quinn, Just Like Heaven. She's one of my longtime favorite authors. The Ruth Richardson series. I just love her writing. There's very fun and banter and has some comedy with some emotional depth as well. So I don't know if I read this one. I'm sure, to be honest, I'm sure I have. As I said, I don't remember. But looking forward to refreshing my memory. Some more HR. Oh my gosh, when I tell you I found these again at another library book sale. Lisa Kleypas is also really hard to find, but I don't even know what edition this is. This is, okay, it's not a first edition, but it does have a clenched cover and it doesn't have a step back. but it's, I think this like she's been editing like her Lisa Kleypas has been like editing her old like novels, so I think this is the one before that. Yeah, June 1993. So this is published in 1993, so this is like a technically like a bodice ripper. It was before 2000s, I don't know. Anywho, we have Then Came You by Lisa Kleypas. This, I don't even know if I've read this one by her, so part of my initiative for this year, one of my very many overambitious goals, but there are certain authors I'm trying to read all the backlist. So like Stephanie Lawrence, I have a lot of her novels. Julia Quinn, I want to read all of her novels, and again, and Julie Garwood, oh gosh, a lot of them. I'm gonna have a list created on their novels. This one sounds kind of almost like The Viscount That Loved Me by Julia Quinn, because it's like about a sister who's trying to stop her sister being engaged with somebody else, being taken advantage of and stuff like that with the suitor, and you know, the whole thing. So I think she falls in love with that suitor. So that's what it sounds like by the blurb. So it sounds very similar to that book. Let me know if you read this before. I am really interested into this one. And then next by Lisa Kleypas, I got Someone to Watch Over Me. Oh, that's not bad. So pretty. Alright, and then next I also ordered from Jenn from the Book Refuge. Dude, I took quite a bit embarrassingly off of your hand, so thank you for being so gracious and letting me purchase them from you from off your site. So I will link her is it Mercari? I'll link her link down below so you can check out what she's got. So Jenn is so great. She packaged them great, they're in great condition, and Jenn was great to work with to order from her. So supporting my habits, thank you. But then I found she had some of the indie authors from Kerrigan Burns from the series, and I think they're basically like novellas. They don't look to be too long, but I have fallen in love with The Highwayman by Kerrigan Burns, and now I'm like, okay, I want to read everything. So far I've read the first 3 in that series, and the other 2 have been 4 stars. I think The Hunter might be a 3, but the Highlander was 4-star, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna read The Duke next. I want to read that series first. But she also had this series, which I don't remember what it's called now, but I digress. We have Seducing a Stranger, Courting Trouble, Dancing with Danger, Tempting Fate, and Crying Wolf. I have some more used books here, and then I do have some newer purchases as well. So I found this at the library too, is I also want to read Brandon Sanderson's, like, get started on his Cosmere. So I'm starting that journey with Mistborn. My goal is to at least read Mistborn this year. We'll get there. But this is a novella in hardcover, like Dawn Shard, and this wasn't, and I have the Arcanum Unbounded, but it doesn't have this one in there. So I think this is actually supposed to be read like in one of the orders with Mistborn or whatever. But so I have that, so really cool. And then now I have a Paranormal by Lindsay Sands, which I read The Countess by her, and I really enjoyed it. It's like a very rom-com historical romance. So I really loved her banter and comedic timing and her characters. So yeah, I'm interested in, and I heard great things about this vampire series. It's called the Ingenue novels. So everyone that I've spoken to on BookTube and Instagram, like, they love the series. They always recommend the series. I think even from all the readathons, people are recommending her. So it's another one to add to my paranormal romance pile that I want to get to eventually. I have some contemporary romance that I found at the library sale as well. Some of these are like I said, some of these are from standing book sales, or like an actual book sale is like once a month kind of situation. So but I did find People We Meet on Vacation. I had originally unhauled my book of the month copy, but I was so happy to find the paperback, which is what I didn't want to pay full price for anyway. So yeah, I'm happy to have this one as a copy because I do enjoy Emily Henry's, even though I've only read this one. I think I've only read this one, but Beach Read is next, and I have Book Lovers I want to read as well that I own also by her. So we have that, and then I have Entwined with You by Sylvia Day. I have. Speaking of not really liking toxic billionaire romances as much, there's certain ones that just are so consumable and just entertaining, and this one put me in such a weird hangover I think a couple of years ago, but I loved it. I only read till like the first 4 books and I'm like, I was not getting any sleep. It's like, whoa, Crystal, you need to separate. So I really enjoyed it. It reminds me of the 50 Shades, era. So it's a product of that time, and I really enjoyed it. It's just like drama, angst, tension, miscommunication, but I loved it. It was so just addicting. I kind of want to reread it again. Whenever I'm in like an angry mood, like really stressed out mood, or like I'm angry, like I want more of this like angst, tension, and dark romance kind of situation. It's a weird thing, and it oddly is very therapeutic in that way. But yes, I really like the series, and I'm trying to work my way on finding these at book sales to get all of the series. I think I have like 3 now. So yeah. Then next I found The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas, and yeah, I heard great things about this one, so I would love to try this one out and see if I like it too. And yeah, I think this is like the indie version. I think it was also traditionally published probably by Bloom, but so yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that one as well. I think this one has to do with fake dating, wedding kind of situation, which I really can't do. Fake dating is not my favorite, but when it's done well, it's very entertaining. So like the Christina Lauren one I didn't enjoy as much, but I'm hoping I like this one. Next, I really want to read by this authors as well. I have the first book of this series on Kindle. I think I got it when it was like doing like a free special by the author for free, and that's off the Off-Campus series, and the original covers. So this is the Legacy. I think I only own this one. I'm trying to get all the old covers because I don't like the new covers. The new covers are clip art, and I don't like that style. I'm sorry if you like it. I don't like it. Like, I really don't like this kind of a cover, but fine, whatever. But I like these covers a lot better. I don't know. I think they're fine, but apparently mass marketing does not agree. So these publishing companies don't agree. Anyway, and then they have the Rogue, which is this is in the new alternate covers. I don't know the older ones, but this is, I think, a spinoff of the Off-Campus series, so not sure, but I'm intrigued. I want to be like all the other girls and try this one out. And I saw it at the book sale, and I tell you what, most of the series was there, and this was like the last one left. So I even got there right on time, and they're already gone. So yeah, these were it was brutal. It was brutal out there, guys. Because the library had posted them a little bit on like sometimes they show what's there to kind of generate interest, and they generated some interest with that series. I forgot these ones too. Well, this is very chaotic and just not in any sort of fashion, any sort of order. So here, all right. So we have some more historical romance that I got from some book sales. Is Sabrina Jeffries, A Scotch Revenge, and this one has a stepdad. And then we have Catherine Sutcliffe, Shadowplay, and the step back got me. I'm like, this is really interesting. This looks like some southern, like, Louisiana thing. Or tropical, maybe. I don't know, it looks really interesting. Oh, Amazon. It's in Amazon, Crystal. Wow, that's not the South. South America. No. So here we go. So yeah, definitely 2-page spread. Love that. And then I have Stephanie Lauren's Impetuous Innocent, which I think this might be. Is this her first novel? No, that's not. But yeah, this Impetuous Innocent, and there we go. Yeah, as you know, I don't know any of the blurbs, and we're already almost 25 minutes past here, so I would be here all day. And then I found a Maya Banks, which I heard great things about. We have some representation here of the heroine is deaf, and just love that. Never Seduce a Scot, and I think that's the first one in there. And then next I have a few Anna Bennett's, which is in really great condition that I got from the library. I think I have all of these ones except for like one, but we have My Brown-Eyed Earl, which I almost was going to read in my Ever After Readathon, but I did not, because that one is a governess one. And then I Dared the Duke. These are just perfect condition, love it. The Duke is But a Dream, so pretty. No step backs on that one. And then we have a couple Elizabeth Boyles. We have Tempted by the Night. And then we have that lovely step back. And then we have It Takes a Hero. This one does not have a step back, but it has a family tree in here, which I appreciate, especially if it's part of a series. So the Danvers. So I just love that. And then I have a Candace Camp, The Courtship Dance. I think I only have one so far by her, but we have up there. I haven't read her yet. And then we have The Wedding by Julie Garwood. This was a find, and this is in such a great condition. How did I get so lucky? I don't know. But I did do a vlog, I will post a picture there, where I read The Bride, and I did a little bit of a shopping vlog. And this is book 2 in that series. I think obviously they're standalones, you can read them. It's a standalone in the series, you can read them out of order or whatever. And I was disappointed to find out I thought this was going to be about her sister, but it's not. So I forget how it's related. I did read these years ago, I don't remember, as I'm like a broken record saying that, but I do want to read Julie Garwood. To be honest, I want to read The Secret, because I know I read that one before, and I think that's one that I loved. So I want to read The Secret first, and then probably read this, because The Bride was a 3-star. It wasn't as great as I remembered, so we have that. And then we have some Laura Lee Gurkey, or Girk. I don't know how to say it, if it's right. Laura Lee Girk, or Gurkey. I'm not sure. I even tried to look it up, and I still was not successful. So we have The Truth About Love and Dukes. Then we have The Trouble with True Love. And then Eris Gone Wild. I'm only missing one out of the series, I think. And then we have a newer release. This is Wild Child by Eloise James. I'm hiding it because it shows the library, so that. So yeah. So this is a new release. I think it's like literally released, what, 2 years ago? A year ago? 2021. So yeah, a few years ago. So pretty much almost brand new. Alright, so there's some more library book sale ones finds, and these are a little bit of fantasy, and then we'll go to new purchases. So I've been really wanting to get more into fantasy, just regular fantasy, like no romance, or if there's a romance subplot a little bit. So I want to broaden my horizons a little bit, eventually slowly dip my toe into that. So we have The Unbroken by C.L. Clark. So this one looked good. I think this is the first book in a series, so this is what's great, because I got it for like, what, 50 cents? At most, I probably paid $3, depending on where I got it. I can't remember which library I got it, but that's amazing. Great condition. And then I got The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart. This has been on my TBR for a while. I've been really intrigued. So yeah, I found that. That one has a trilogy. And then I have, this one I think is a sapphic. It has a sapphic romance plot. This is The Jasmine Throne by Tasha Suri. I do already have one by her. What's it called? Oh, I have the Empire of Sand by her, which I think it's just a duology, so I only had the first one on that one, but I'm intrigued, and it's floppy. I love a floppy paperback. That is the best. When I can get that, that is awesome. And next we have, again, J.R. Ward. This was a insider's guide, so I figured why not. I saw that, and this was with the other mass paperbacks that I had, other ones that I found. So, like, I might as well snap it up if I like it. Wanna check that out. And then I heard great things about this one. I think primarily through Crystal, from Crystal's Bookish Life. I think this is one of her favorite series, as well as Jessa, when Jessa reads romance, I think, as well. I think they know they're friends, but this is Daughter of the Forest by Juliette Marlier, and I am looking forward to reading that. So this is book 1 in the series as well. So usually I've been trying to make sure that I'm not picking up, if it's new to me and at these book sales, that if it's book 2 or book 3 and I don't have book 1 yet, I don't want to pick it up necessarily. So then I'm just having, as you know through my book reorganization video, I had a lot of those, and that was just really, that breaks my brain a little bit. And then it makes me kind of like not be able to read it. It feels like I have to like wait. So yeah, that really helped as well. And then this one was only, I think it was a little bit of a premium price, but I think it was like $4 by the library sale, but it's basically, because it's literally brand new, and that is Babel by R.F. Kuang. I have read The Poppy War and partially book 2 in that series. It's a dark fantasy, high fantasy. I like the first part of that. It's like a magical school, but it's dark, and it's based off historical events, which I do appreciate, and that's why it was so dark. It was sadly based on actual events and truth, and hard to digest and take in. But man, you had to be in the right headspace to read that book. So I got confused after book 2 because there's a lot of the names and the characters kind of blended together. So I don't know if I will read that series again, but I had heard good things about this one, and I don't know if this is a standalone, but I do want to read this one or try it out. And then this one I was intrigued. I have a couple of YAs, and these are old library bound copies that were withdrawn. And this was book 1, I think, in a series, and I heard April really likes this one, so it caught my eye because I knew she had recommended this, so I want to try this one. This is Ruined. I think this is a trilogy or a quadrilogy, I'm not sure, but April really likes it, so I wanted to try it out. I saw it there. I'm like, why not? I think it was like 50 cents or something, so I wanted to try that out. And then the next one is this is where I finally found the first one. If I ever find a better copy, I will pick that up. But I had found the second or the third at a library sale, and I'm like, I can't read it if I don't have the first one. And then it's Ash Princess by Laura Sebastian. So this is this will be on my wheel as I pick a YA series to start for the month as I finish the series. And then when I finish that series, I'll do another spin the wheel kind of situation, because I really want to read some more of the YAs and kind of just sporadically move them in and fit them into my reading and get through them. Okay, so next, the rest is from a Barnes & Noble, Walmart, whatever. So I'll be right back. I had to go grab one. These are new releases. So this one I got as part of a pre-order. This was a Fate Inked in Blood. Love the edges. I have already read this. I think this was a 4-star for me. I feel like Danielle Jensen is just like, she's been steadily just being a 4-star author for me, which is fine. I think part of it is just like her romance part of it. The way she writes romances is not my favorite. I feel like it's just missing something, and that's kind of part of it. This one, ironically, it doesn't have a map, so that was also part of it. This is a Norse mythology inspired fantasy romance, and it was 4-star. I liked it. I might continue and read the second one when that comes out, but I don't know if I'll purchase it. But I love this copy, so I'm gonna wait and see if I like it before I purchase that one. If I don't, I'll probably just give this away or something. And then next, my husband picked these up for me, just because I get spoiled. And this is, these are some YAs. This one is Curious Ties by Pascal Lassalle, which was really has intrigued me. The cover did, and I forget, I did read the blurb, I can't remember what about the blurb. But yes, magical school, that thing is just, I love that. And then chosen one kind of trope situation. Get all of that. And then picking up book 2 of Bloodmarked by Tracy Deonn. I do have book 1 that I did keep from book of the month. It's like the one book of the month cover I've tried, because I do want to try this. This is a YA fantasy Arthurian retelling, which I think has also witches in here. So really want to read this, and now that I have book 1 and 2, I feel like I'm close enough for a book 3 release that if I can, I'm a completionist, and I'd rather be able to finish the trilogy in a little shorter time, even if, as long as I am reading at least one a month or one every other month. Waiting for a very long time, I don't want to have to reread because I forget stuff. So it's such a reader problem to have. And next I have a couple of historical romances, and then we'll go back to fantasy. How about that? Okay, so we have Lorraine Heath's new series, and I really wanted to read this one. That is the Chessmen series and Masters of Seduction. This one is The Counterfeit Scoundrel. Then book 2, The Notorious Lord Knightley. Now this one is what really grabbed my attention. People were talking about it because there's second chance, like revenge kind of situation. I love that, and I had started reading it. But I put it down because I wasn't really fully in the mood and I wanted to really enjoy it. So I might have to restart it again, but I skipped book 1 to read this one because people said you could just, it's like a standalone series, you could read it. But yeah, so I will eventually get to this one soon, like it's top of my TBR. I kind of want to finish the other series by Lorraine Heath, and then I'll get to that one most likely. But I'm a mood reader, so I can't be trusted. So here we go. And then we have In Want of a Viscount. And I just, oh, that red dress is so pretty. I love that. So yes, I very rarely get to buy a historical romance brand new, and I'm doing what I can to support. We need more historical romance. And then I have The Day of the Duchess, Sarah McLean with the step back. I had to get this at Barnes & Noble because I'm like, I just want my copy. So I did gift in my giveaway for my Ever After Readathon my old copy without the step back, but I found this, I had to pick it up. It's like one of my top favorite historical romances of all time. So Second Chance, Marriage in Trouble, Marriage in Crisis, it's just so good. And then we have How to Love a Duke in 10 Days by Kerrigan Byrne. This is like the one in that series that I still, the other series I own by her, I think in the trilogy or quadrilogy, can't remember. It was like the one that I'm missing. So as I said, yeah, everything Kerrigan Byrne. Whew, we just have a shelf, guys. We just got a shelf left. All right, so speaking of being proud of myself and not adding to my physical TBR because I just read it, I literally ordered this and then 2 days it arrived and I read them all that week, within a week. First 2 within like a few days. It was delicious, let me just tell you. So I got the Raven Hood series, and this was on the recommendation of Autumn, and she's primarily on Instagram now, but she did used to have a YouTube channel, and her and I share very, very similar tastes. Like it's eerily similar. So I know when she loves and raves about a book that I most likely am, and she was not wrong on this one at all. Every book was 5 stars. This is like so good. So I have Flock, The Finish Line, which was good. Wait, Exodus was my favorite. It was just the second one. Oh my gosh. This is like a modern day Robin Hood retelling kind of situation, where a girl has to choose between 3, and then there is like a menage a trois in one of them, and I tell you what, the drama, it's so good. This is contemporary done right for me. This is contemporary done right. I love it, and it hurts so good. Dominic. I do have a favorite. It's not Dominic, but I do have a favorite. Of the Ravenhood brothers. So, but yeah, so good. Highly recommend. And then next I have How Does It Feel? I have book 2 coming up. This is part of my I did like a pre-order and I had like the book 1 added to it, but the book 2 is coming out at the end of this month, so I'm excited to that. So I do want to start reading this one end of this month. It's a fantasy romance. It's gotten traditionally picked up, and I've been hearing about this for about a year, and I'm like, okay, it's always been in the back of my mind, and I heard it's very unhinged, and I'm so intrigued by this one. So I definitely kind of want to start this end of the month. So yeah. Then we have Powerless. I got the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. I think this is a YA Hunger Games retelling. Some people said it's eerily like Hunger Games, but I wanna see if I like it. And I know book 2 will be out soon, so I will eventually get to it. And I want to try this one out. So I love me a Hunger Games, magical school, all those 90s, early 2000s tropes. It's, you know, it's me. And then we have another, I think this is a YA or adult, I can't remember as well, but it's Heartless Hunter. It's called The Crimson Moth in the UK edition. This is by Kristen Cicerelli, I think. And I think book 2 will be coming out next year, maybe, or later this year. I don't remember. Probably next year. But I heard this one's really good. It's between a fantasy romance between a witch and a witch hunter. And that's, say no more. That's automatic going to be enemies for lovers, and I just eat that up. So looking forward to that. And then this was just an impulse buy because I needed to buy one and get one half at like the paperbacks at Barnes & Noble. And this was actually influenced by April, but also I was with a friend there who also was like, pick this up. So I'm like, okay, I have to. And I love the cover, and this is why I love this kind of cartoon cover. I love this bag. This is what I love that. I can get on board with this kind, especially with being inspiring and bringing back the clench cover historical romance feel. So this one is That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. I did start reading this, and then I just put it down because I wasn't really in the mood for that fun. So when I'm in the mood for something funny and just a fun, light, good time, I will definitely pick this up again. So April, I will pick this up again, I swear. Eventually. But this, I love this cover, and that is just awesome. So I love to see it. And then I've also read the series before. I read every single one up to Glow. I haven't read Gold yet. So I would definitely reread these ones. But this is the Plated Prisoner series. This is like one of the first fantasy romances that I read, like right before ACOTAR, when I really got into my fantasy romance girly era. And I just love the series. Like, this is a 6-star series. I just love it. For me, it's slow build, slow burn. I love that. So this is book 1, book 2. So I had the other ones pre-ordered. But let me tell you what, I am hella annoyed by the formatting. In what world? Why? Why are the margins so large? Why? And I'll tell you what, and the other one I also got, it's even larger and thicker for no reason. That one, maybe it's even worse than the other one. Maybe this isn't so bad, but like the font is larger. It didn't need to be. No. See, this has made me mad because I was really looking forward to the paperback. And these are the traditionally published ones. And I almost picked up the hardcover ones, but they're in white cover with gold design and such. And I'm like, I don't know if I really like those ones exactly. And now I'm like, at least they're a little floppy. These are kind of floppy. That's fine. I did pre-order the whole series, but it's fine. And then I'm gonna have to, whenever they're all out again by August, I'm gonna do a reread. And then the last two, we're finally at the end. This is such a long video every time. We have A Dawn of Onyx. I heard great things about this. So this is the one why I bought the fourth one. And then I bought A Promise of Peridot by Kate Golden, book 2, because I'm like, if I like it, I want to read book 2 as soon as possible. So, but yeah, I think I got this off of, because I'm a membership in Barnes & Noble, I think I got this like part of my rewards, so why not? But yeah, there you go. Looking forward to reading these. That was intense. But I'm surrounded by books. So reorganizing this shelf again, it's gonna be fun putting these back. So this cart that I got for Mother's Day is going to go to use a lot as part of my TBR cart. So for now, it's gonna hold these books until I figure out where I'm gonna put everything once I film my book haul. So that will be entertaining for myself because I don't think I would have the energy to do that again. To film that. Anyway, those are all the books that I got from January to April. A May book haul will be coming. We'll have basically my birthday book haul. I always feel weird posting book hauls, so as you told, I got these all mostly from library book sales, and just wanted to show you because I like watching these videos, and I'm a little bit of a nosy Nelly. I want to see what people are getting, and I just love to look at the covers too, so, and how they got them. So especially if you found a good deal at a book hunt and you hunted for some books, because it's a sport sometimes. So those are all the books I got for those 4 months. It's a lot because it's been for 4 months, and a lot of these books, as I got these secondhand. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a like, comment down below if you want, and if you don't want to comment anything but you want to let me know that you're here and you watched this all the way through, and God bless you if you have, because this is going to be a long one, go ahead and comment a book stack emoji, because this is, you guys, a lot of stacks. So alright, that is it. As always, I will have my links down below, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.